Overcoming fear is surprisingly simple. Here's why. Here's a thought that might change everything for you. Fear isn't a wall, it's a door, and you already have the key. What if I told you that overcoming fear isn't about a huge dramatic battle, but about one simple shift in perspective? Stick around because this is simpler than you think. Raise your hand if you've ever put off a big dream, avoided a tough conversation, or just felt that knot in your stomach holding you back. Yeah, me too. We often think courage is for other people, the naturally bold, the fearlessly faithful. But that's a myth. The truth is, overcoming fear is a skill. And just like any skill, it can be learned with a few surprisingly simple steps. Step 1. What's the real story? Okay, step 1. This is the biggest mindset shift. When fear hits, it tells you a story, usually the worst-case scenario. Your heart races, your palms sweat, your body is reacting to a story that hasn't even happened. So here's the simple question you need to ask. Is this a true emergency, or is it a false story? Pause for effect. 99% of the time, it's a false story. Fear is a feeling, not a fact. So you acknowledge the feeling, okay, I feel scared, but then you challenge the story. What's a more likely positive outcome? Or even, what's the best that could happen? This one question pulls you out of the emotional spiral and back into your logical, faith-filled mind. It deflates the fear balloon instantly. Step 2. Take a tiny, brave step. Now that you've shrunk the fear with that question, it's time for step 2. Action, but not huge, overwhelming action. A tiny, brave step. We think being fearless means charging into the dragon's cave. No, courage is feeling the fear and taking one small step anyway. This is what I call faith-filled action. It's trusting that God will meet you in that step. What does this look like? Scared of that conversation? The tiny step is writing one sentence of what you want to say. Anxious about a new project? The tiny step is setting a timer for 5 minutes to just start. Nervous about stepping into your purpose? The tiny step is praying for 60 seconds for guidance. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. Action is the antidote to anxiety. Step 3. Make fear your messenger. Step 3. What is this fear trying to tell me? Finally, step 3. This is the secret sauce. Instead of trying to eliminate fear completely, you learn to listen to it. Fear is often a messenger. It's pointing to something you care about. Ask yourself, if I'm this afraid of it, does that mean it's actually really important to me? Nod knowingly. Fear of public speaking? It means you care about sharing your message well. Fear of starting a business? It means you're passionate about your dream. Fear of rejection? It means you deeply desire connection. Reframe it. Your fear isn't a stop sign, it's a compass. It's showing you where you need to grow, where your faith needs to be applied, and what you truly value. Thank the fear for the information, then use steps 1 and 2 to move forward anyway. Recap and encouragement. Let's bring it all home. The next time fear shows up, 1. Ask, true emergency or false story? 2. Act. Take one tiny faith-filled step. 3. Analyze. What is this fear trying to tell me about what I value? It's not about never being afraid. It's about knowing what to do when you are. It's about building your courage muscle, one simple step at a time. You are so much braver than you think. That dream on your heart, that conversation you need to have, you can do it. Not because you're fearless, but because you now have a simple tool to move forward with faith. If this video helped you, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It tells YouTube this stuff matters. Subscribe for more simple strategies to live with more faith and less fear. And in the comments below, tell me, what's one tiny step you'll take this week? I read every single one. Thanks for watching. Remember, courage is a choice. See you in the next one.